So hello YouTube and all my subscribers. Today we're going to take a look at this M8 Greyhound light armored car from Tamiya in 135 scale. It says combat patrol set. I'm not really sure what that means. I guess it has more stuff in it, but we'll take a look at here. The side, we have a picture of how it looks like, about how it looks like when it's finished. Oh, here on the other side we have some of the added detail. Looks like it has some, well, that's a fuel barrel. A steel drum, it says. M2 ammo box. 45 caliber ammo box. Ammunition bag. Canvas water bucket, barracks bag. And a field bag. Okay. So it has some extras to it. So what we have here is a paper, and with this paper you can cut these out and make MRE boxes, or ration boxes. And not just ration boxes, but also ration packs here. And I'm not sure, okay, yeah, this is also, I think. Well, you have a big box with the smaller box inside, like that. So this is, you know, some paper. That's a nice little idea, I guess. Even though I don't know how well it would hold up with paint and stuff. I guess you wouldn't, because this really doesn't look, I don't know, kind of weird. But okay, that's an extra. And here we have an instruction on the compact patrol set. This is and this is some extras. It has here M1919 machine gun with a mount, ammunition, steel drum, jerry cans, the bedrolls, rolled canvas sheets. It says, but that's not what those are. That should be a tent. That's how we used to have our tents, like that. We had one bag on the one side with our tent, and the other, not the tent, with the camo net. We had one bag on one side with the camo net, and the other on the other side of the basel rack we had a bag with the camo net poles. And a sleeping bag, duffel bag, barracks bag, water can, 45 caliber ammunition, M2 ammunition boxes, and a figure with the M3A1 submachine gun. They put it all like this on there. And then here's our instruction sheet. So when we're working on the bottom of the hull, we have here, putting this on there. This is the rear suspension. Got the springs and the axles and everything here. Putting it on there along with the drive shaft in there. And here we have this is the drivetrain and the steering. And here's for the 3 axles, the differential. I forgot what this is called. It's that changes it. So here we're putting that onto the kit along with these arms. More steering pieces here, shocks here. Here are these springs and this cover. The back part, I think it's a back part here. Yeah, it would have to be because it's 40. Oh yeah. So here's the back part with some shackle mounts. So here we have the other part here with some more springs. That's the front. This one's the front. This one's the back. This is the back plate. You also have here the shackle mounts as long. This is toe pintle plate. Shocks, the exhaust. Now we're working on the interior. Like we got a radio here, some seats, extinguisher, ammo can. A couple more interior parts there. And here we have the steering column, steering wheel, instrument panel. Putting that into the top of the hull. Then we're putting the bottom of the hull and the top of the hull with these armor plates on the top as well. 8, we're putting the wheels on, along with these intake things here. Number 9, we got exterior detail. We have the rack for mines. We have the side armor here. Yeah, if you have the side armor, the pontoon box, fenders, shackles, some handles, lights. And come down here. We have our antenna mounts and more handles and the tow panel and shackles, a box, the side armor and pontoon boxes here, and then another mine rack. Then we have the armored doors for the front here. The hatches, lights, again, if you want to close them. Then we start putting the turret together here. And the 2 halves and the little internal detail. Here we have our gun, putting assembly of the gun and the coax. And now we're putting all that in there. With some, we've got ammunition storage here as well. Here's a turret ring with the seats, more ammo and stuff that goes around the turret ring, the 50 cal, the tow cable, and we're putting all that together, the turret ring with the turret pieces all together, and here in the door in the back. Then we just put the gun on the turret, put the turret onto the hull here. We also have some anti-tank mines here that go here in these racks that we put on it. And our tow cable, little figure painting. And then we're ready to paint it. We got the 4th Armored Division, 25th Cavalry Reconnaissance Squadron, Mechanized Alpha Troop, 1945. Spring in Czechoslovakia. 2nd Armored Division, 82nd Armored Reconnaissance Battalion, Charlie Company, 3rd Platoon. 7th Armored Division, 87th Cavalry Reconnaissance Squadron, Mechanized A Troop, 1944. Free French Army, 5th Armored Division, 1st Recon, 5th Squadron, 2nd Platoon, France, 1944. I would probably have to go with the 2nd Armored Division. Hell on Wheels. I don't know the 7th Armored Division. They probably closed that one down after World War II. But I would have to go with Hell on Wheels. My great uncle was in that division. So here are our 2 decal sheets. This one is for the figures and stuff. We have rank. We have the 2nd Armored Division. We have an Armored Division symbol, but you can't. They're all the same. You can't tell which one's which. I guess it was too small to do that. And this is for the ammunition cans and stuff. All these stencils here. Then here for the vehicle. I don't know what's weird with it. It looks weird, but we have here for French version. we have 4 different versions here. We have second armor, 7th armor, 2nd armor, 4th armor. And the bumper numbers, tire pressure. Looks like it's pretty complete with decals. But this one looks kind of weird. I guess it's all spread out and stuff, but it's just kind of weird. The decals are pretty good, but they're kind of thick, I think. And just normal Tamiya decals, I guess. So, let's take a look at this plastic here. So here we have a tripod, as well as a mount for this M1919 machine gun, ammo. This is part of the mount and ammo cans. Looks pretty nice. Molding is good. Here we have also more ammo cans. We have a figure in a lot of pieces. Holster, pouch. Looks like a helmet maybe. Submachine gun. Lots of small parts there. So here on this sprue we have our turret. Lots of turret parts. Also, this is the interior that we do at the beginning. The gun mantle, which has some nice texture to it. The turret is also somewhat textured. I think it looks okay. It's a coax. I believe it's a coax. Here's our main gun. There's nice molded in latches and stuff here, along with some bolt heads. And this. There's not a lot of texture here on the upper hull part, but it looks decent. I'm not complaining. We do have some light pin marks here on this side, but I don't think it's going to be any kind of problem. They're really light. It'd be easy to take care of those. Just a short sanding will get rid of it. Here's the infantry rails as well. They're not, well, they're kind of square. Are they supposed to be square? I thought they're supposed to be round. There's also pin marks here on the inside of the turret, but they're also very light. It'd be easy to clean up. So we have some polycaps. 4. I would think there would be probably, 4 more. We have 6 wheels. So here we have the bottom of the hull, the top of the hull. We have the side pieces. These are for the front. You can see quite a bit of molded in detail around here, as well as some light pin marks. Like I said, they'll be easy to take care of, no big problem, I wouldn't think. And those you could probably just, because you're going to have to fill these in. They are a little bit down, but they're not so deep, so you can just fill them in a little bit, and then you want it a little rough, so you don't have to really sand it down a lot either. Nice, good molding here along with this piece, the top. Unfortunately, the grill is not open. I would think it would be open normally, but oh well. Often models come that way. I wish they could make open grills all the time. Here we have a few clear parts. It's just one little sprue, and it looks like they're goggles or something for the crew. So here we have another gray sprue. This is here we have our steel barrels, fuel cans, our tents and stuff, jerry cans, bed rolls, rucksack, all the detail parts for the crew and stuff. It's all the stuff that goes up in on the back. I wouldn't be stacking up like they did, because I don't know. We don't do it like that really. Or we never did, at least. We had stuff up there, but not like a big mound on the top. We just had, most stuff went in pontoons, and we put in the bustle racks and stuff. And we'd have to strap down our coolers and maybe some ammo cans on the behind the blowout panels and stuff like that. But if we would stack stuff up on the back of our tank like that, we would have got in trouble from our commander, I'm pretty sure. So here we have a long piece of string for the tow cable. In this bag we have 2 sprues. It's a lot of our suspension parts. We have wheels. They are not weighted. Here's the inside of the back of the rims. Springs look really good. Tires look really good. And the rims as well. Parts look good there. So last 2 sprues. This one is just the 50 cal. Looks pretty nice too. The holes are even decent. I would paint some black over this part first, and then kind of feather some gunmetal around there, so you get that more hollow look from those holes. So here we have a crew member, looking pretty nice actually. A good looking uniform he has. There is a very light seam down the side here. This side is not a very light seam. This one's a lot bigger, so it's going to require some cleanup. We have binos, a helmet. Here's a a holster. You also have some suspension parts here. Looks like a radio. The tools. All the axles. It's a little bit of a mixed up tree, but I think the suspension looks really good. I wish I could get another one of this piece here. I would cut it up a little bit and use it for that Toyota armored car, because 6 wheels is perfect. And it may not be exactly right, but it would work, I think. Here's also the exhaust. Of course, it's not hollow. Okay. So, that's all the parts to our M8 armored car. I think it looks really good. There are quite a few pin marks that's going to have to be cleaned up, but they're not really deep or big, so it's not really a big problem. I don't think. The wheels aren't weighted, but they do look good. So if you don't mind having unweighted wheels, then they're definitely usable. The rest of the parts look good, I think. I wouldn't put all that stuff on the back like it's saying, because they wouldn't really be doing that. That's what pontoon boxes are for, and they have pontoons all over the side of the vehicle. You're driving around on uneven terrain. The stuff's not going to stay on the back unless you have it strapped down really good. And I don't really think they would move all that stuff on the back like that. They have other places to put a lot of it. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and join me next time when we take a look at this TBD-1 Devastator from Revell in 1/48 scale. Until then, bye.